I'm having hello, David Paul here. I'm having a nice walk here, and I'm on the other side of the valley to my house, and I thought, wow, didn't she look lovely? So, walking past here, and from last year the window frames are gone mostly. There's a little bit of thing sticking out there. I've got to get rid of that. I blocked the centre. I don't even know why I did that, to be honest. But anyway, that's fallen down. So to hell with it. Stop trying to put windows in that don't want to be in until you're ready. But anyway, all that chipping off, that stone, it has a sort of pinkish quality. I don't know how long that will last as time goes on, you know, things grow on it and it weathers, but at the minute it looks really beautiful. That house is built in 1910 it was built in, and over 100 years old, and the stone obviously is as good as new as the day it went up, for the simple reason it's been underneath all of that cruddy rendering, which I really don't like, but never mind. So at the minute, until I get my tools, there's nothing I can do, so except basically just get a ladder and start doing some more chipping off. I really don't want to do that job. It's so filthy. I kind of like fed up with living in filth, you know, and working in filth. I like to do carpentry. That's my thing, carpentry. So, you know, it's not a question of being filthy all the time. And things go together quick and you get a result and it's beautiful, and the wood even that you're working with, even before you start, is beautiful. I'm not a fan of stone at all. So, unfortunately these eucalyptus trees are still here. I wish they would go because they're impinging on this natural valley here, and they're not good. They're a pest. Go back to Australia. If you know how to use it, it's hellish good wood. Now there is a beautiful eucalyptus tree. Well, not beautiful. Well, it is. It's okay, but it's very straight. That'll be a great tree for carpentry, or making floor beams or floor planking. What people don't understand here in Portugal, or they don't seem to care to do, I don't know. I don't know what goes on inside their head. But they turn their nose up at eucalyptus wood because it's just used for paper here. But when you cut it, it dries tremendously fast, and that causes it to split all over the place. And it can split so much that you'll end up with a bundle of sticks. You start out with a beautiful log and you end up with a bundle of sticks. So what's the solution? Well, what they do in Australia is immediately you cut the log, you just saw it down its length, so it goes into two semicircular bits. Then what happens is, as the thing dries, the stresses are taken away. It doesn't tear itself to bits because it's able to move, and then it doesn't have a problem. And it also has the opportunity to do some drying from the inside as well. I've often wondered if you had some kind of clever machine where you could bore a hole down the centre of a log from top to bottom and then blow warm air through it like a straw and keep the outsides wrapped in polythene or something, or wax or oil or whatever. Whether you could simply dry it from the inside and then you wouldn't get the stresses. But something for another generation. I'll be dead soon, so a lot of these things I can't do. So many things I like to do, but unfortunately I'm going to be dead soon, so that's that. My family are expecting me to expire any minute for some strange reason. They're obsessed with me dying. But oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh man, this is just, that's terrible. I can't, look at that beautiful log. Fallen logs. And I can't buy them. I can't buy that log. Just, you know, come to an agreement with me, somebody who owns a sodding tree, and sell me the bloody tree, and I'll come down here with my chainsaw and I'll saw it up and I'll take it home piece by piece, and that one tree could hold sufficient timber. Possibly not. It maybe, I don't know. Be sufficient timber. Yeah, I could do it. To do all the rafters in my house. Just like that. And it's not just one. Portugal's just full of wood. Guys, you got to start doing carpentry, you know, and stop selling things for paper. It's low value products. Get into the added value stuff. At least a little bit of it. At least a little bit of it. So there's a beauty. Now, I was talking to a guy last night, and I know him. He has a dog, big Alsatian dog, and he goes to the bar, and he lives in what he calls a tiny house. In other words, it's a part of the house that he's renovated to live in, and he just lives in that bit and he doesn't care about the rest. But he seems to know stuff, you know, and he seems to be switched on towards the purpose of getting something done. So through him, it might be possible to find out how the hell I buy these trees. If I can get a floor in at the very least, even if I have to buy the rafters, if I get the floor in, then I can get upstairs and I can start working upstairs, and then I can work on the roof, and I might have to buy the rafters for the roof. It's a structural issue, so therefore maybe I need to buy certified wood. I don't know. That's a point. But you know, I'm prepared to do anything if I can just, you know, get something to move the project on. Okay, an end to this rambling video. I'm being told off by my friend Richard about rambling on video. So, see you later. Jesus be with you.